Hey, what's up guys? Joe here, coming at you today with another Clash of Clans video, and today we're going to be discussing war matchmaking, and also we're going to discuss the 0.5 system. Is it really worth it? I've seen a lot of comments in the last couple of weeks. So a couple of weeks ago, most of you guys know that the war matchmaking system had an update done to it, and went back and reviewed the notes in the forums. They didn't really get in detailed on exactly what they did. But the communication is getting a little bit better there with Supercell. They are putting out lengthy information or lengthy posts in the announcements on the forums to try to get the information out to us. Now, I've seen a lot of complaints from you guys, on the forums and on videos and stuff, and even in my Discord server about like serious matchup differences. So basically what I did was I pulled all my accounts back into one clan, Paradox Enigma. I have all 6 of my active accounts in this clan, and I spun a couple of wars. Now, what I like to hear from you guys down in the comments below is what exactly the matchups you're looking at, or what type of matchups are you pulling. The larger clans are going to probably see a lot more Town Hall 11s, probably a mismatch on Town Hall 10s, and so on and so forth. The idea was to combat the engineered idea. So as we get into the war itself, on my side, I'm running a Town Hall 11, my Town Hall 11 with the Eagle Artillery, and also 2 Town Hall 10s with both Inferno towers. I also have 3 Town Hall 9s, one account which is one of my buddies that kind of, he retired, so his account is not attacking, he's just in the war. Anyways, and then I also have my Town Hall 8, I have actually 2 Town Hall 8s and 2 Town Hall 7s, so 10v10 matchup here. And then on the opposite side, as we get to the opposite side, they ran 2 Town Hall 11s. I got matched up against 2 Town Hall 11s, 1 Town Hall 10, 3 Town Hall 9s, 3 Town Hall 8s, and 1 Town Hall 7. So not exactly a really bad matchup or mismatch. Now, here's the problem with the matchups. I'm going to go ahead and play a replay while we discuss or talk about this. So the Town Hall 8s, when you're looking 10v10, most of you guys, I can relate to this. You're looking at a lot of clans out there, most clans out there are running 20 versus 20 and below. There's only like a certain percentage or small percentage of clans that are highly competitive, that are maxed out at about 45 to 50 people at a time in their clan. But for the most part of you guys out there that, clan war, are spinning with really low numbers. So your matchups are becoming a little mismatched. And so when you actually click the war spin or the war search button, you got to take into account that not every clan is exactly built just like yours. So, Supercell's trying to do, trying to make up for the losses in the matchmaking department. But I think that what was going on before was a little bit better than what's going on now. I'm not really sure. I'm seeking feedback from you guys on exactly what that is when it comes to war matchmaking. I think it's still broken. That's just my opinion. I think it's still a hot mess that needs to be addressed, and it's not going to get any better as time goes on. Now, that's going to lead me into this topic about the 0.5 system. So for those of you guys out there that don't know what Town Hall 9.5 or 10.5 or 8.5 is, it's basically a system that was kind of invented or created by the players and broadcasted by YouTubers. I'm guilty as charged when it comes to that as well. That we said that it is beneficial to you as the player to upgrade to Town Hall 10, for example. Don't drop your Inferno towers and increase your hero levels, if not work on your walls or work on your defenses. Basically, what this would look like is this base right. Let's see here. This base right here. So this base right here would be considered a Town Hall 9.5. It has no Inferno towers. His defenses are maxed out for Town Hall 10. He's working on heroes. He's got level 30-ish heroes, and he has he's been working on his walls a little bit. So for a big clan, a large clan, of 45 to 50 people, guys, this might be might work out. You could tuck 1 or 2 of these bases in there and get away with it and not have a huge matchup difference or disadvantage. But here, check it out. I have 2 bases, 2 Town Hall 10s that have Inferno towers on them. So this creates a massive matchup issue when it comes to the war matchmaking system, or an equal matchup between the two bases. So this is actually the Town Hall 11 attacking down on my Town Hall 10. Obviously, he's going to 3-star using the old school method of bowlers and healers. This is this attack strategy is probably about a year old now. I remember using this about last year in the June timeframe. So this clan was still using old strategies and still being successful. So those of you out there that are still using this stuff, it still works, and don't discredit it. But anyways, back on topic. So what happened here is when I scout the war and I go to the opposite side, I look at the bases themselves, and you know, they got a near max Town Hall 11 here. He's still working on his walls, but he's pretty solid. He's got lower level heroes, but his defenses are pretty much maxed out for Town Hall 11. But as I scroll down the list, here's where my you know, I started to get the smile, because I look at this base. It's a Town Hall 11 matching up against a Town Hall 10 if you're looking at equals, but I have 2 attacks from a Town Hall 11. There's no eagle on this base, so it makes it very simple for me. I already know that I don't have to worry about an eagle artillery. There's 2 Inferno towers set to single shot, and it makes it really simple for crushing this base, and that's exactly what I did. But then as I jump down to the next matchup, we got a Town Hall 9.5 or a Town Hall 10 matching up against a Town Hall 10 defensively that has Inferno towers. So if you're running small clan wars like 10v10, 15 versus 15, 20 versus 20, this is me personally speaking, but I would highly advise that you build your Inferno towers, because you're going to match up against equal Town Hall levels regardless of whether they have Inferno towers or not. And me, as an experienced attacker, when I see this base right here, I get a crap-eating grin and get extremely excited, because I'm going to crush this base. And I did it with another Town Hall 10, not even having to use the Town Hall 11. And it was very simple on how I did it. You guys out there, miners, if you have no Inferno towers on the base, miners are definitely the way to go. You don't even have to worry about anything. The only thing you got to worry about when it comes to use of miners is the clan castle troops, dealing with the clan castle troops, and giant bomb locations. Those are really what's going to slow down your miners and shut them down. And I basically used a queen charge to go into the base, gut a lot of the base, take care of the clan castle troops, use my king down here in the south in order to clear the path, and I use a few minions up there to take care of structures to guide my queen into the base. She's not going to walk left or right due to the fact that I set a very clear path for her to go into this base. But the best part about this is I don't even have to worry about Inferno towers. So you see where I'm going with this. I got max level heroes here that I'm able to easily walk into this base, not have to deal with Inferno towers, tend to the clan castle troops, and then send miners in to basically sweep the entire base. The clan castle troops here, very solid clan castle troops here with a baby dragon, and minions. Very solid composition here. But for a queen walk, rage spell, poison spells, it's going to easily go down. I didn't even know what was in the clan castle when I hit this base. So this was a first time hit, and I didn't even have to worry about what was even in the clan castle. I was able to flank the entire north side of this base and flank down. So my advice, for those of you that are running small clan wars, you might want to have your Town Hall 10s or even your Town Hall 11s drop their Eagle Artillery, drop their Inferno Towers, get all the defenses on the base, because what ends up happening is you find yourself in a serious disadvantage when you look across the map and you're like, okay, great, this guy's got all of his defenses, I don't. And so now he offensively has the advantage. So as we look at this attack, I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. You already know it's a 3-star. Miners are going to flank around. I got a queen that is at full health, and it's going to be a 3-star regardless unless I run out of time. So back to the Town Hall 11. So this guy right here was a Town Hall 11. We're going to talk about some old strategies real quick before I wrap this video up and bore you too much. The older strategies, guys, the use of Valkyries, the use of bowlers. So my base on this side, I don't have any worries about burning this base because this base is an extremely old base. This base right here was designed back when bowlers, mass bowlers, was popular, and that was about a year ago. I don't really play the Town Hall 11 anymore, but I'm warring with it, not really worried about building bases or any of that other stuff, and I'm running this really old base. Now, check it out. The army that he's using actually meets exactly what the base was designed for. So the older strategy here. Now, if I had been facing against the CWL clan and I had to run this base, they would have wrecked my world with an air attack all day long because of where the air defenses are set up, easily giving away 2 air defenses for a decent kill squad, especially down in this area here, and then also giving up the clan castle troops. And then, I mean, this base here is perfect for a max Town Hall 11 to use an air attack and destroy this base, plain and simple, all day long. But the attacker here doesn't know any better. He's not keeping up with YouTube and what's popular and what's not, and they're using old strategies that might work. He ends up 1-starring using the old strategy that this base was exactly designed for, by parting the bowlers, having the bowlers go around the outside ring here, and them really kind of avoiding the core here. So everything he does get a group to go into the core. He has some wizards here. He has a few bowlers, but they're going to get shut down as they go deeper into this base. They're caught up into the clan castle troops. They're caught up in between 2 Inferno towers. He's a little slow on his spell drops here, and it's really the clan castle troops are going to save the day here when it comes to the baby dragon and the witches. The witches will survive. They're going to move around, and they're going to flank down and start taking out bowlers as they continue around the southern side of this ring. I mean, the base did exactly what it was supposed to do, and the witches are going to just overpower in the core here from the clan castle and shut down the bowler onslaught and not even give this guy a chance at the 2nd star, even though he really had no chance anyway. So, yeah, old strategies. Also, so bowlers is it's an older strategy. It still works, guys, but it's not going to be a catch-all for every single base. Most of you guys that watch YouTube anyways know this, and you're probably not even running these strategies. Here's another example for you real fast. Town Hall 11 drops down on a Town Hall 9, or 8.5 if you will. He fails using Valkyries. 20 Valkyries, max level Valkyries at that. And look at the base, guys. I mean, this is a Town Hall 8 base. This could easily be crushed by 95%, if not 99% of the people that are watching this video. You guys are probably watching this and you're like, you got to be kidding me. This guy did not crush this base. I was actually, when the attack was going on, I closed out of the attack. I didn't even watch it because I'm thinking Town Hall 11 dropping down on an 8.5. This is a sure 3-star, no doubt about it. But what ends up happening here is his fundamentals. He has very poor fundamentals by sending a golem sitting there on a wall. He doesn't even open the compartment for that golem, so the golem's just kind of hanging out on the wall, and it's going to end up being useless to even tank for his queen. So the clan castle troops here don't even get dealt with. Baby Dragon is going to reign supreme here because the enemy the archer queen that he used is down. The wizards are going to go down because the Valkyrie from the clan castle is just murking things. And now we have 20 Valkyries on the base, which are completely unpredictable. You just don't know where they're going to go unless you absolutely funnel them into the base. So he sends a jump. He's got a decent funnel here. All the Valkyries make it to the core of this base. They're going to continue to power through. They're going to just gut the entire core here. He has a haste spell there. He has a rage on the opposite side. But check it out. Baby Dragon is still alive. And Baby Dragon has nothing to stop him or her. So Baby Dragon is going to follow around and just continue to rain down pain on these Valkyries to the point where once the Valkyries group up, Baby Dragon is going to get a couple of shots off there. Barbarian King is down in the south there, and Valkyries are going to be unsuccessful with taking down this Town Hall 8 base due to the fact of poor fundamentals, getting rid of the clan castle troops, getting rid of the very things that most of the YouTubers on here have been trying to teach for quite some time. But it is what it is. Everybody's going to play how they play, and they're going to do what they do. So anyways, the idea here is to clan war matchmaking. Definitely still a problem right now. Definitely needs to be fixed. Those of you that are running the 0.5, something to consider is if you got small clans, build your defenses because it's not benefiting your clans at all. If you're in larger clans, you can probably get away with it no problem, and it'll help you out. But at the same time, eventually you just need to go ahead and suck it up, put the defenses down, and get over it because you're going to match up against other Town Hall 10s, other Town Hall 11s, and other Town Hall 9s regardless. And yeah, old strategies. Get in there and learn your troops. Know your troops. I got some videos here on YouTube that will break down some of the troops. If you have some ideas on what you want to know on how some troops operate, go down in the comments below. And I also can go into the developer build and recreate these things. So anyways, smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, guys. Drop some comments below on what you want to see in the future. And thanks for watching, guys.